The Galactic Federation had long prided itself on being the pinnacle of interspecies diplomacy and military might. Countless worlds, from the icy moons of Fjorlin to the molten surfaces of Vassar, had been brought into the fold of their expansive empire. Their warriors, a blend of ruthless efficiency and unwavering loyalty, were feared across the stars. No one dared to challenge them until the humans came into the picture. The Federation had heard the rumors. Whispers from the far reaches of space spoke of a species that existed on a seemingly insignificant backwater world called Earth. They were primitive, their technology barely beyond the Stone Age. But those who had encountered them, usually during fleeting moments of accidental contact, described something different, something that the Federation could not ignore. A Galactic Council meeting was convened, attended by representatives from the strongest and most influential species across the galaxy. The agenda was simple. A decision had to be made regarding the humans. "We can't just ignore them," said Chancellor Xanara, a towering, tentacle-like being from the planet Ithka. "If what we've heard is true, this species could be dangerous. You overestimate them," came a voice from the back. Captain Zarak, a battle-hardened warlord from the Ursidians, snorted in derision. "They are barely worth a mention. Primitive humans, nothing more than apes with guns. We should allow them to come into the fold, give them a few generations, and they'll be just like the rest of us." Zarak's arrogance echoed through the council hall, but others were more cautious. "I've seen what they're capable of," said Ambassador Lyra, a sleek insectoid diplomat from the Droskar. "A human warship destroyed one of our exploration vessels. They don't fight like anyone we've encountered before." The room fell into silence, each representative mulling over the implications of her words. It wasn't the humans' technology that set them apart. It was something far more dangerous. Their unpredictability, their resilience, and most of all, their unwavering spirit. An ancient human artifact was on display in the chamber. It was a battle flag, the symbol of an ancient war from Earth's history. The flag had been found in the ruins of a long-lost human colony on a distant planet. Its simple design, a stylized eagle, belied the complexity of the species that had created it. The humans had fought wars on Earth for centuries, but something about them, their sheer tenacity, had allowed them to survive every challenge that came their way. It was at that moment that the Federation's greatest tactician, General Zorka, a cold and calculating leader from the Varan species, stood and addressed the council. "Before we make any decision, let me remind you of something vital." Zorka's voice boomed, sending ripples through the chamber. "I've had the unfortunate experience of encountering humanity in the battlefield, and I can tell you this: they are unlike anything we have faced. Yes, their technology may be inferior, their numbers insignificant compared to ours, but it's their spirit. The humans are special." The entire council leaned forward. Zorka's reputation was one of unparalleled skill and wisdom, and if he was warning them, it meant something profound. "They never give up," Zorka continued, his eyes narrowing with memory. "I've seen fleets much larger than theirs tremble in fear when they come charging. I've seen entire planets fall to the hands of human soldiers who fought with nothing but their hands, their minds, and their hearts. They don't fight for conquest. They fight for their people, and that makes them dangerous." Another representative, a delegate from the Thrall, an ancient and wise species known for their mastery of technology, nodded slowly. "General Zorka speaks the truth," the Thrall delegate said. "I've witnessed a human ship single-handedly disrupt our entire planetary defense grid with no more than basic tools. They don't think like us. Their ingenuity is unmatched. They'll adapt and innovate in ways that could catch us all off guard." A murmur of agreement spread throughout the room. The Federation had been focused on strength and strategy, on outmatching their enemies with overwhelming force. But humans weren't bound by such logic. They didn't always follow the rules of war. Sometimes they created new ones. The debate raged on for hours, but there was one undeniable truth. Humanity had been underestimated, and now the galaxy would pay the price for that arrogance. Days later, the Federation made its first official contact with Earth. The message was sent through the stars, a simple one. "You have been watched. The Federation offers you a seat at the table." The humans, in their typical manner, responded with a short, blunt reply, "No thanks, we're good." The Federation, expecting submission or fear, were shocked. They had expected the humans to beg for their approval, to fall in line with the superior races of the galaxy. Instead, they got defiance. Earth wasn't interested in joining their empire. They had something else in mind. Weeks later, when a Federation fleet arrived at Earth's orbit to make their intentions clear, they were met with an unexpected response. A small, seemingly insignificant human vessel appeared, barely the size of a Federation scout ship. It was battered, primitive in design, and clearly outmatched, but it was enough. The Federation fleet, expecting an easy conquest, quickly realized their mistake. The human ship, despite its age and apparent weakness, launched a series of unpredictable maneuvers that sent the entire fleet into disarray. It was as if the ship had a mind of its own, each move calculated with uncanny precision. The Federation commanders found themselves locked in a dance with a foe they couldn't anticipate, and within hours, they were forced to retreat. The Federation ships weren't destroyed. They weren't even damaged beyond repair, but they were humiliated, and that was enough. Word spread across the galaxy. Humanity wasn't a species to be trifled with. Their strength lay not in their ships, their weapons, or their numbers, but in their sheer will to fight, to protect, and to survive. And the Federation had learned their lesson. From that day on, no one in the galaxy would underestimate humanity again. The humans had sent their warning loud and clear. Humans are special, and they would not be ignored.